Okay, good afternoon, everyone. It's a sunny afternoon. Welcome to Kabbalat Shabbat. It's going to be Shabbat and it's also Rosh Chodesh. So Adar is a joyous time. Let's hope it will be for everyone and in Israel. So first of all, although Leigh says he doesn't know what he's going to say, I know he does. So we welcome him to open up with the Devar Torah for us. Thank you, Leigh.
Shabbos, everybody. Chodesh Tov, and happy Parsha Shekalim. I think this week is jackpot time. We've got one of the longest services you can possibly have, which isn't a yontov. And if different people are going to do bits of the service, so somebody doing Pesukei de Zimra, and Chazan, and somebody else doing etc., you need 21 men in shul. I do know of a shul in a galaxy not too far away that don't get that number at all. So I don't know how they're going to manage. But you actually need 21 people because we have the jackpot. 3 Sifrei Torah, a lot of laning, a lot of extra psalms, halal, and all the rest of it. So it's quite a lot of things. I'm not going to go into Terumah. I'm not going to talk about Rosh Chodesh. I'm going to just spread some light or information about Parsha Shekalim. Parsha Shekalim always occurs, is set as being the Shabbos before or on Rosh Chodesh Adar. And if it's a leap year, it's on or before Rosh Chodesh Adar Sheni. It has dual purposes, or it has changed its purpose. Originally, it was used as a census, but it is not used as a census in this day and age. Although we lay the same part from the Sedra Kisisa, I think it's Exodus chapter 30, verses 1 to 16, or 11 to 16, or something like that. Anyway, because in the laning that we do for Shekalim, it says that the people who are supposed to give half a shekel must be men aged from 20, I think it's to the age of 50. It might be 60, but it's 50. So really you're doing a census of how many people can join the army. Well, but that applied in the wilderness. Once that period of time of history had gone, Shekalim changed its reasoning and became a way of celebrating or supporting your local community, the sanctuary at that time with the temple in Yerushalayim. And so Shekalim was a public announcement to tell people when to go and give their half shekel. Again, it still applied to the men, but the men could give on behalf of other people. The Mishnah in Tractate Shekalim, which has no Gemara, by the way, the opening Mishnah says that men can give on behalf of their children, but they have to keep doing so until the child is of age to give for themselves. So we can see that it's not census, it is for support of the sanctuary. And the idea of that was that you gave your donations, so the sanctuary, the people who ran the sanctuary, the local shul, could buy all the things that were necessary for the coming year, whether it was straw baskets to hold the showbread, or for candles, or not, you couldn't buy the oil, but those kind of things, tongs, shovels, all those kind of things could be purchased from the money that was raised because of the announcements of Shekalim. The money was collected at 2 different times. If you lived in the provinces, i.e. outside of Jerusalem, you had to give get to your donation point on the 15th of the month, and you would give in your donation for however much it was, half a shekel for yourself and for whoever else you were doing it for. If you lived in Yerushalayim, you went to your collection point on the 25th of the month. The monies were then all collected and all the items were then purchased. The reason for that is that it had to be purchased by the 1st of Nisan, because on the 1st of Nisan, which is Parsha HaChodesh, all those items were dedicated for use in the temple, and they could not be used for anything else. They couldn't be used anywhere else, by anybody else, for anything else, which is actually a good way for shuls to hang on to their property when they downsize and stuff is taken away, to stop head office getting their hands on it. Oh, I didn't say that. So Shekalim is really important. It is about supporting your local community, because although it seems it's a bygone custom, it is very important in this day and age. So I implore all of you, and I hope the rabbi says it tomorrow, to give some donation to support your local synagogue, whether it's for making Kedushim, whether it's for buying new books, whether it's repairing Sifrei Torah. That's what that money goes towards. Brent Council should also be involved in this little Devar Torah to hear the next bit, which is the final bit, because the Mishnah actually says that with the money as well, the roads were repaired so that they're in good condition, ready for the pilgrims to travel to Jerusalem for Pesach and the other festivals. And with the state of the roads and pavements that we see in Brent at the moment, it's an absolute disgrace. So please be careful how you walk to shul tomorrow. Enjoy Shabbos, enjoy Rosh Chodesh, and Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shakar.
That was very
very interesting. Well done.
Thank
really
you.
good.